Good morning, or depending when you're watching this, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. My name is Ross, and as always told out of Voice of Radio. So today, I'm kind of excited because the special pin collections are out. The Champions Path special pin collections, I've been waiting for these personally, I'm sure a bunch of you have as well. These are they're the special pin collections, that's kind of what they do. You see, we've had the regular pin collections, right? And you buy the regular pin collections, and you get yourself one of the promos, and then you also get yourself one of the badges. So, in the regular pin collections, we had those 3 promos, and then we had the badges that did match up quite nicely with them, although one of them's just kind of escaped. There he is. And these were cool. You know, 1 promo, 1 badge. Well, in the special pin collection, they're a bit more special. You get yourself 2 promos and 2 badges. Now, if you've played the games, you will know, of course, that these cities change depending on which game you're playing. So in Pokemon Sword, you get these, and in Pokemon Shield, you get these. These are definitely Sword and Shield. I think these are Sword and Shield. And so we need special pin collections. Now, I will be honest with you, in terms of kind of number of packs, these are probably the worst products to buy. I've explained in previous videos how essentially every product works out at basically £5.25 to £5.33 per booster. Well, we're talking £28 here for 5 boosters, which is, I think, a little bit more than that. I haven't actually run the numbers, so I might end up looking dumb right here. I apologise. But you do get the 2 promos and you do get the 2 badges. Now, the really cool thing, of course, when these were officially revealed, we hadn't seen this Machamp before. Every other one of these promos is actually an alternate art of a previously released card. Machamp should have been from a later set. Machamp really, if you follow the release schedule, should be in Vivid Voltage, the upcoming set which is coming out next month. Turns out it's actually in this, and we get the alternate art in here as well. Fun little... Oh, that's weird. 2 of those protecting one of these promos. Any chance of a second promo? No. So in the first one here, and I'm a bit of a B fanboy, right? I like B. B's cool. Favourite gym leader in Sword and Shield. Now, I had this one on pre-order for a little while, because I kind of had to have this one. And I forgot to pre-order this one. And I've said it many, many times before, and I'll probably say it many, many times again. Support your local game store. Because I rocked up to my local game store this morning, Mad for Miniatures, over in St Austell, and I went, hey, lovely people at Mad for Miniatures, I haven't pre-ordered the Sir Chester pin collection. And they said, yeah, we got you back. Because they're cool. Support your local game store. Seriously, when all else fails, if you've got a good local game store and you're a regular at said local game store, they will have your back, and that's what's really cool. Plus, when there's tournaments and stuff, they're the people running the tournaments. Support your local game store. So, we get a couple of cool little badges here, and we do get a couple of promos there as well. We got Colossal and Lapras. Colossal is a good card that sees a bit of play, though not as much as I thought it would. Lapras is a not completely terrible single prize Pokemon. I think it's the best we can say. But we are opening packs of Champions Path, and quite frankly, ladies and gentlemen, you know the deal by now. Champions Path is the Charizard set. We want to pull ourselves a Charizard. No ifs, buts, or maybes. Whether it's the Shiny V or the Rainbow Rare VMAX, that's what we're after. Now, I've opened a few packs of this so far, so all of these commons and uncommons, etc., we're cool with. We like the Beedrill. Love Rotom Phone, incidentally. Great with Oranguru. Milo. Oh! I'm going to explain this in a second. Oh, and Lucario V. Oh, nice. Right, okay. Why am I laughing? Why was that so funny? Firstly, needed Lucario V, hadn't pulled that yet. That is awesome. Now, if you've been following me openings, you will have seen that in the first 19 packs of this set that I opened, I pulled 5 Reverse Holo Energy. In 23 packs in, I haven't pulled any. Now, I was chatting to the lovely Stephen Kent of Playscape Games, lovely dude. And I was chatting to him literally right before I started this opening, and we were talking about Fairy Energy, and he didn't actually know that Reverse Holo Fairy Energy was a thing in this set, because he hadn't pulled one and he hadn't seen one pulled, and I went, oh well, I pulled one, but I've already traded it. And then I thought, well, hang on a second, that's not ideal. Surely I should have kept the fairy energy, because fairy Pokemon aren't a thing anymore, as I'm sure you all know. I made a video about it. It was really popular. I think it's the second most, maybe the most popular video I've ever made. Certainly up there. And I was kind of thinking, well, hang on a second. Rev Hollow Fairy Energy, and definitely the last type we're ever going to get, because Fairy is going. Video on that soon. I probably should have kept my Rev Hollow Fairy Energy. And I was starting to genuinely feel regret that I traded my Rev Hollow Fairy Energy that I should have kept. And then the very first pack I open, Rev Hollow Fairy Energy. Yeah, it means a lot more if you've been following the story. Right, Rev Hollow Great Ball, and... Ooh! Altaria is the best card in the set as far as I'm concerned. Certainly the best Hollow, so... Cool. Nice start to this box. But I just thought that was such a weird thing that I was regretting trading away my Fairy Energy, and I was starting to feel a bit silly that I traded away something that could end up being like a proper job collector's item. Not that I ever kind of sit on these things and sell them, but still. And then the very first pack I open ends up having one of them in. That's just really cool. Alrighty then, let's keep going with this, shall we? So we've got all of our comments here, and we've got Potion and Rockruff and Weedle. There's a Lightning Energy, a Rotom Bike, Hyper Potion, Rev Hollow Obstagoon's a cool one, and... I'll be honest with you, Rev Hollow Obstagoon, so much cooler than Zygarde. I was liking my first couple of pulls from this box. I like the Altaria, I like the Lucario, love the energy. Not loving Zygarde. I don't think it's a particularly good card. And because I've opened a few packs of this, shall we say I've pulled enough Zygarde. I don't think I need to pull any more Zygarde. Maybe that's just me. Right. See if we can get something cooler from this pack. There's an Inkay, there's a Weedle, there's a Galarian Lanoon, but not the good one. There's a Carvanha, there is a Swablu, there's one of those, there's a Beedrill, there's Grass Energy, Rotom Bike, Hyper Potion, Rev Hollow Machamp, and... Ooh! Oh, we like that, ladies and gentlemen. We like that a lot. Full Art Gardevoir V. We've pulled Gardevoir V Max, we pulled Gardevoir V. Nice to have the full art there. And a Rev Hollow Machamp. I think I've got a playset now. I need to double check. I think that is my 4th Reverse Hollow Machamp. So I think I've got a playset of Rev Hollow Machamp now. Which is weird, right? I cannot be the only one that thinks that's a little weird. So, this pack is going to make or break it, quite frankly. We have pulled 2 rares, although we have pulled 2 hollows, but we have pulled a really good one. And we've pulled a Pokemon V and a Full Art V. Are we going to get more rares or more Vs or better? So there is a Kakuna, there is an Energy. Wouldn't mind another Rev Hollow Energy, that would be nice. There's a Machoke, Pokemon Center Lady, Rev Hollow Potion, and... Oh, come on! Really? Did I need 2 Zygarde in the same box? No, just to be clear, right? Just so we're all on the same page, the answer is no, I didn't need 2 Zygarde. Boo! Right, so, where are we standing? I mean, to be honest with you, not a bad box. Not a stunning box. Clearly, we don't like the Zygarde, but Altaria is cool. I really wanted a Rev Hollow Fairy Energy. And then we got Lucario, which is a good card that sees a bunch of play, and the Full Art Gardevoir. All in all, not bad. Not stunning, but not too bad. I will accept it graciously. Now, here's the one I'm really excited about, because I just want the Machamp. Having said that, I need to double check. But I am sure that I've now pulled I've definitely got a playset of Machamp. That's not a question. But I genuinely think I've actually legitimately got a playset of Reverse Hollow Machamp now. I mean, I'm definitely going to want to make Machamp for 2 energy. Here's the pin badges. For 2 energy, it does... And these are cool pins, to be fair. It does 20 damage for each Pokemon in your discard pile. But there's no actual limit. So, unlike the, say, Zoroark in Team Up, you can just keep going as high as you want. And then there's Excadrill that does 120 for a single energy and discards the top 4 cards of your deck. Including, hopefully, you know, a bunch of Pokemon. So, you basically got Donphan in the early game and Machamp coming along in the late game to sweep. I'm a big fan. I want Donphan Machamp to be a... Oh, sorry. Excadrill Machamp to be a good deck. Donphan Machamp was a deck that I played back in the Heart Gold Soul Silver era, with Donphan Prime and Machamp Prime. It was a good deck that I enjoyed very much, until I found out that Speed Donphan was a significantly better deck, dropped the Machamp, and saw much better results. Won some smaller tournaments, got top nationals, it was fun. So there are your Gengar and your Machamp Holos. They're just alternate arts of other cards we've seen, but they're very cool nonetheless. So, we had an alright box last time. Wasn't stunning, wasn't amazing, wasn't over the top, but it was cool. It was a nice box. Would quite like a great box this time. Would be nice. There's an Ekans, there's a Weedle, there is a Lanoon, there's a Scraggy, Roly-Coly, there's an Energy, there's a Hop, there's a Piers, there is a Sonya, Revol at Turffield Stadium, and... oh, nice! So, to go with the Full Art Gardevoir V we just pulled, we get a Gardevoir V Max. Peeking behind the curtain just a little bit here. As you're doing the trick, the trick, of course, making sure that the last cards that you show are your reverse holo and your rare from the pack. As you're kind of going through that, not all the time, I missed it with one of the shiny Charizards, but sometimes you kind of, like I did there, you feel that there's a bit of texture. And the texture is basically mean that you're getting a V Max or a full art of some description. And then you've got that, oh, is it a Charizard? It wasn't a Charizard, but still, Gardevoir V Max, very cool card. So, there is a shot. Oh, okay, we wanted more Rev Holo Energy, we got a Lightning, and Center Scorch. But nowhere near as good as the Center Scorch, which is a promo in the Motorstoke pin collection, so... I mean, it's not a Zygarde I could be happy if I never pulled another Zygarde like that in my life. But we got another Rev Holo Energy, which is cool. I wanted to get some more Rev Holo Energy. And now we have some. Which is kind of lovely. Although I am not trading that Fairy Energy. I've learned my lesson, frankly. I have learned my lesson. It's also quite sad. I think I'm going to really slow down on my Champions Path buying. I think I've done enough for the time being. I will get the last 3 pin collections. But in quick succession, we've had 2 Elite Trainer boxes. 2 of each of the pin collections, the double V box, and 1 of each of these. Now, I can see a black border. I think we got a Pokemon V in this one. Rev Holo Malamar, and Incineroar! Oh, I promise you I didn't actually see Incineroar. I just quickly went, I'm going through my head. I was just kind of like, what do I want? Well, I pulled Wailord. Yeah, Incineroar. The one I most want is Incineroar, and we pulled Incineroar. Oh, I'm like psychic. I really wanted the energy, the Fairy Energy, and we got one. When I saw it was a Pokemon V, I wanted Incineroar, and we got Incineroar, so... might I be so bold as to suggest Charizard? And, because I'm a nice person, I don't even mind which Charizard it is. Dealer's choice. The Shiny V, the Rainbow Rare, whichever Charizard Arceus wants to furnish us with, I will gladly accept. We're down to our last 2 packs. Oh. Wait. Hang on a second. That's a rare Lycanroc. And that's a rare Professor's Research. And that's a rare Marnie. And that's a rare Marnie. We just pulled 4 holos in 1 pack. None of them are good. But we just pulled 4 holos in 1 pack. You saw that. You saw me open the box. You saw me open the pack. We just pulled 2 Marnie, a Professor's Research, and a Lycanroc. We just pulled 4 holos from 1 pack. How weird is that? I just wish some of them were good. I mean, to be fair, right, Marnie and Professor's Research are really cool cards. We just have enough of them now. You know, we pulled enough of them. I'm sure there's going to be 1 or 2 people watching that think I rigged that because it's the internet and people are mean. I promise you, that was legit. How weird was that? 4 holos in 1... I mean, I don't know what's weirder. The fact that I pulled 4 holos in a single pack, or that none of them are good. It certainly increases the coolness of the box. That was weird, right? That was weird. Right, come on. Big finish, big finish. Big finish for the box. So, a Roly-Coly and a Carvana and a Potion and a Rockruff and Pokemon Center Lady and a Hop and a Beedrill, Red Follow Pokemon Center Lady, and another Lycanroc. I'll be honest with you, when you pulled a Lycanroc, 2 Marnies, and a Professor's Research out of one pack, pulling a Lycanroc is not great. So we ended up with 2 hits out of each of the boxes, essentially. I mean, each of the boxes gave us 2 hits. We had Lucario and Full Art Gardevoir, along with one of the energies. And then in the second box, we got those 2 and the Lightning Energy. And then obviously we ended up with far more, and obviously we got the promos. And then we ended up with more holos than we should have done. I mean, I think that's a win. I think that's a good pair of boxes. I like these. These are cool. I didn't have these and I wanted them and I was desperate for this, so I'm kind of happy. I'm just weirded out by pulling 4 holos in one. And now what do I do, right? Do I put in the description and the thumbnail, hey, I pulled 4 holos from one pack, which is going to make people probably more excited about watching it, but will totally ruin the suspense? Or do I just leave it organic and kind of let people discover on their own? I don't know, ladies and gentlemen. I suppose that's a decision for me. Either way, I'm a little happy. I'm cool. That was a good opening. I enjoyed that. Yeah. I want to hear about your Champions Path openings. I want to. Has anyone else pulled multiple rares, multiple holos in one pack? Let me know in the comment section, would you? Go nuts! Be nice! And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at TheWassy, and Twitch for some live action at twitch.tv/PTCG Radio. If you want to support the channel, get some bonus podcasts, all that fun stuff, head on over to patreon.com/PTCG Radio, where you can do exactly that. But by far the most important thing, as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching kind of a weird PTCG Radio. Bye!